This is the Canon EOS R1, a titan in the realm of professional photography and videography. It houses a 24.2 megapixel full-frame back-illuminated stacked sensor, capable of capturing up to 40 frames per second continuously. The camera features an ultra-bright blackout-free high-resolution viewfinder, up to 8.5 stops of stabilization, and a new Digic Accelerator designed specifically for action shooting. Additionally, the EOS R1 supports 6K 60p raw internal video recording, making it an excellent choice for hybrid shooting.
Canon kindly invited us to Munich for the European announcement of both of the EOS R1 and the EOS R5 Mark II. The first evening included a presentation on the new cameras, with insights from product experts and professionals who have already used the kit. The next morning we collected our samples and hopped on a bus to a local sports arena where various scenarios had been set up for us to test the cameras in. It's been 35 years since the release of the original EOS 1, and thanks to the groundbreaking autofocus, speed and reliability, the EOS R1 will continue that legacy. At its core is a 24.2 megapixel full-frame back-illuminated stacked sensor, and although 24 megapixels doesn't sound like the highest resolution in the world, it is the optimum sweet spot for performance, low light capabilities, and a resolution that's ideal for sports and press photographers.
This camera is designed for speed, and Canon's new accelerated capture unlocks the full potential of the EOS R1. By combining the Digic X and Digic Accelerator, we see a whole host of speed improvements due to the large amount of data that they can now analyse and the information generated from this.
It then works in partnership with the deep learning technology to bring a whole host of improvements to the autofocus, image quality in both stills and video, a 40% reduction in the rolling shutter when compared to the EOS R3, along with the camera's overall reliability. For the first time in a Canon mirrorless camera, we find a cross-type AF system, where Canon has actually twisted some of the pixels by 90 degrees. This isn't the first time that we've seen this, as some of the DSLRs utilise this technology, but the R1 performs exceptionally well in difficult conditions, such as when shooting through a tennis net, capturing small subjects, and locking onto vertical details when horizontal details are not present within the AF area. The latest version of Dual Pixel CMOS is available and has the catchy title of Dual Pixel Intelligent AF. This brings many improvements, including the ability to more accurately track subjects, identify head and upper bodies of players, along with avoiding other obstacles or other players who aren't being tracked. You can also register specific faces within the camera for people who you wish to prioritise within your frame. You can store up to 10 faces on the camera and more via the memory card, but this will allow you to prioritise those players of a team, the bride, groom and in-laws, or someone giving a speech within a crowd of people. Canon has introduced a new action priority mode which allows you to customise what the camera captures and how it interprets that information. This feature is a result of Canon's extensive development efforts, and it enables the camera to detect spherical balls and track the movements of players in order to anticipate and prioritise those in specific positions. The mode offers the options of football, basketball and volleyball, and it's quite possible that more sports will be added in the future. When using this mode, you can see the focus shifting between the players as the camera predicts who is likely to make the most significant play.
Continuous burst shooting is available up to 40 frames per second in full resolution, and thanks to that Digic partnership, your subjects will be tracked and locked onto throughout your frame. Now, with most things, you don't always have to use them at their highest performance. In a wedding situation, for example, those 40 frames per second are probably a little bit excessive, so you can tailor your desired settings and find the optimum burst rate for your subjects.
Pre-continuous shooting is available, allowing you to capture up to 20 shots before you fully press the shutter button. This feature is incredibly useful in various scenarios, such as capturing a penalty kick, the start of a race, the moment a bouquet is thrown at a wedding, or when a bird takes flight. It's a valuable tool for capturing split-second shots and ensures that you will never miss that once-in-a-lifetime moment.
Although primarily aimed at the stills market, the R1 boasts an impressive video capability, being able to shoot at 6K resolution up to 60 frames per second in RAW, all internally. It can also shoot in Canon Log 2 and 3, which allows for greater flexibility in post-processing, especially when working with Canon's Cinema series of cameras.
There are of course many options to choose from in your setup, including 12-bit RAW, MP4 proxies, and Full HD up to 240 frames per second for when you really want to slow the action down. The R1 is built to endure extreme conditions, featuring a newly designed weather-resistant body with a refreshed outer texture and an integrated vertical grip, making the camera comfortable within your hands. It boasts a new, brighter, high-resolution 9.44 million dot electronic viewfinder with an anti-fog design and a wide cup, making it comfortable for shooting over an extended period of time. With an update to the eye control, you can simply look around your frame to move the initial focus. Once calibrated through the menu in a few quick steps, the camera will actually detect where your eye is looking by measuring the infrared light reflecting off of your eye. This is ideal for fast-moving subjects where previously positioning the AF point to start with is sometimes tricky. A newly added 2-stage AF on button enables the instant activation of 2 programmable functions within the single button. This allows you to quickly respond to changing action in front of you with your custom setup. Holding a larger telephoto lens steady can sometimes be a challenge, but thanks to the R1's in-body stabilization, you can compensate for up to 8.5 stops in the center of your frame and 7.5 stops around the peripheral, utilizing both the optical and sensor stabilization. For those working in sports, press, or wildlife on the go, it's now possible to upscale your images without the need of a third-party device, thanks to the deep learning image upscaling. To upscale your images in camera, go to the playback menu and choose the in-camera upscaling option. From there you can select one or multiple images for processing, and once you've made that selection, the camera will increase the resolution of your images by 4 times their original size, whilst reducing the noise with Canon's neural network noise reduction technology. This means that your 24 megapixel images will be enhanced to an impressive 96 megapixels, but keep in mind that that process uses the JPEG image, so there will have been some prior compression. Powering the R1 is the LPE19 battery, which is rated up to approximately 1,330 shots per charge. There are 2 CF Express Type B memory card slots, which are compatible up to 2 terabytes. We also find industry standard file naming, separate photo to video folders, and advanced tagging in News MLG2 standard, along with Wi-Fi 6E and a 2 gigabit Ethernet connectivity.
So there you have it, the Canon EOS R1, Canon's flagship mirrorless camera, packed with features fit for professionals thanks to the fast continuous shooting, 24.2 megapixel full frame sensor, the combination of both the Digic X and Digic Accelerator, along with internal 6K 60p RAW video recording. Canon have created a powerhouse that's more than worthy of wearing that EOS 1 badge. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit subscribe, ring that bell to get notifications of all the latest content. And if you'd like any more information, please check out the link below or pop into your local London Camera Exchange.